Hello everyone, and welcome to Ruined Portals, a complete guide to ruined portals and where the gold locations are. Ruined portals are a huge part of 1.16 Minecraft speedrunning due to their large amounts of gold and potential source of lava. They also allow for gravel skips with the chance of flint and steel and flint itself, and can even be a good amount of iron in the chests and even food if you're lucky. Especially now that the current world record uses bastions obtained by Curryway, gold armor pre-nether can sometimes save a large amount of time, as gold ore can be scarce in the nether. This video will inform you on the various types of portals in different situations, and will have you leaving as a happy speedrunner with gold blocks in your pocket. Before we get into the details, here are 9 general things you need to know in 60 seconds. Ruined portals generate in all biomes in the nether and overworld, underground, underwater, or exposed to the air. There are 10 normal sized variants and 3 large variants. You have a 95% chance to get a small portal and 5% chance to get a large one. Each gold block that can generate has a 30% chance to be an air block, and each obsidian that generates has a 15% chance to be a crying obsidian block. There is no lava in cold climates, and they turn to netherrack, and there is no lava in portals in a swamp biome or ocean biome, as they turn into magma blocks. 20% of all lava turns into magma blocks, and portals that look like they have lava in them but appear to be an ocean or a swamp have generated in a viable biome and spanned across into the other. Here are some runs of the fastest routes per portal. I put this in the beginning of the video for you guys to study in the future because it's pretty complicated. So I know that looks very complicated, but we can learn this together. So let's start by looking at our first portal. Portal number 1 is called Netherback. I call it Netherback due to the fact that it has netherrack along the back side of the portal, which is unique to this portal of this frame. There are 2 gold blocks at the top of the portal, and they are pretty obvious if exposed. This portal has 0 lava and 1 chest. If you wanted to complete this one, you would require 2 obsidian. Our next portal is called Bars or Hanging. I call this one Bars or Hanging because it's the only small portal that hangs from iron bars. It has 1 gold block at the top frame and 1 gold block in the lava. Speaking of lava, there is a lot of it. You can create your own portal if this one isn't completable, and this one spawns 1 chest as well. Bars requires 4 obsidian to complete. Portal 3 is called C. I call this one C because from the front side it looks like a backwards C. From the back side it looks like a normal C. If you want to go even further, this looks sort of like a sideways portal, and so you can memorize it using that logic. This portal is probably the worst one since it requires 4 obsidian to complete and has 0 gold blocks. It spawns with 2 lava sources and 1 chest. The next one is Small U. I call this one Small U because of the obvious small U that it creates with the portal frame, and it has 1 gold block and 3 lava sources. Conveniently enough, this portal requires 3 obsidian to complete. You can use the lava, but if you get unlucky and one of the lava turns into magma, then this won't be completable. It spawns with 1 chest just like the other portals. The next one, Double L, is arguably the best one out of all of them, although there is one that I consider better. Double L is called Double L because of the upstanding, upright L that the portal creates and the fallen L along the ground. There are 3 gold blocks, as you can see in this portal, 1 exposed on the corner of the fallen L, and the other one in 2 blocks and further in 1 block. And there is 1 gold block underneath the lava or magma block. This portal requires 5 obsidian to complete, so it is not good with that regard. Portal 6 is O. I call this one O because of the obvious donut shape. You can call it whatever you want. This spawns with 1 gold block, and it also has netherrack along the backside like netherback, but it is so unique with the kind of donut shape that you will not really be mistaken. This spawns with 1 chest and 0 lava. This one is pretty good though because it is completable with 1 obsidian. Granted, you get lucky and you don't get any crying obsidian in the necessary positions. Portal 7 is called Submerged or Half Portal. I call this one Submerged because of the fact that it's submerged in a pool of lava, and this one spawns with 2 gold blocks. Both of them are exposed, so you should be able to find them pretty easily, so you don't have to worry about other gold blocks being hidden. This one spawns with plenty of lava to create your own portal, but if you wanted to complete this one and got lucky, there are 2 obsidian under the lava, meaning that you can complete this one with 1 obsidian. This one also spawns with 1 chest. So, the next one is called Big U or Walls. Big U is called Big U because of the pretty large U that the obsidian creates, as well as the stone brick walls, which are unique to this only small portal. No other small portal has stone brick walls. So this is the best small portal, in my opinion, due to the fact that it spawns with 3 gold blocks, 2 that are 6 blocks away from the portal frame and down, and 1 that is on the side of the chest and 3 blocks down. This one is better than Double L's because it has a ton of lava for you to create your own portal in. This one requires 3 obsidian to finish. Also, don't forget the chest. Next one on our list is Portal 9. I call this one GJ. I call this one GJ because from one angle, it looks like a J, and from the other angle, it looks like a G. This one is pretty good. It spawns with 2 gold blocks, but it doesn't have any lava. It is completable with 2 obsidian, and you might get lucky in the 1 chest that spawns just on the side of the portal. Next one is C dot. I call this one C dot due to the fact that there is a C in the lava and there is a dot of obsidian. Some people call this CL. You can call it CL, C dot L, C dot, whatever helps you memorize it. But I really like C dot since it's short and pretty obvious. This one spawns with 2 gold blocks, one that is 7 blocks away from the portal base, and one that is in the corner lava source right under it. You can also imagine that this gold block is like downwards and diagonal from this gold block. So it's going to be in this end piece lava source. So here you go. This is what it looks like. Boom. This one's pretty good. It has a ton of lava for you to create your own portal. And if for some reason you wanted to complete this portal and not create your own, this one would require 7 obsidian. Spawns with 1 chest as well. So on to the big portals. In this scenario, we have 2 portals that are very similar, and I group these together. These are portals 1 and 2, and I call these the normie portals. I call these the normie portals since they have pretty average loot. They both only have 2 gold blocks and have 1 chest. The only real difference between these two is the fact that this one has a lot more lava and this one has 10 lava. So you could get lucky and not have magma blocks and build your own using only lava, or you can mix and match already spawned in obsidian plus the lava that's here. But this one, you'll be able to create your own portal almost all the time. The way to differentiate between these two is there are 2 obsidian right below the 2 gold blocks, and this one has an L along the top. The next portal is the greatest portal you can come by. It is insanely good, although very rare. This portal has 6 total possible gold blocks. As you can see, it's differentiated based on the fact that there is only 1 obsidian at the top. It has 1 gold block up here, 2 gold blocks at the edge, 1 gold block under some stone bricks, and 2 gold blocks in the lava, making a total of 6 possible spawns. The way to find these gold blocks is this pillar. This pillar is pretty important due to the fact that you can find 2 gold blocks from it. So if this is kind of submerged in some terrain, you can find this pillar and then find these 2 gold blocks. The first one is down and diagonal from the pillar, and the next one is down and diagonal from the gold block. The 2 gold blocks that spawn in the ground are from roughly the middle of the portal. It is 8 blocks from it. And the gold block underneath the stone bricks is roughly around the middle as well. You can come here and mine down. I do warn you, there is lava next to it though. So I say roughly when talking about the gold block locations because portals can be flipped and they can be mirrored, which means that if you find a buried portal, it's not guaranteed that the gold block will be in the same place every single time. While it is true that it will be in the same place based on the orientation of the portal, it's our job to look at specific differences and asymmetries within the portal in order to figure that out. So here I have set up 2 different sets of 2 of the same portal, but they have been flipped. So this one has a chest on the right, this one has a chest on the left, and the same goes for these O's. So these netherback portals have 2 asymmetrical axes, which basically means that if we split it in half this way, this side is different from this side, and if we split it in half this way, the portal is different on both sides. While you may be saying that all of these portals have two different axes of asymmetry. What we're concerned of is buried portals. So the only thing we'll be able to see is the top half of these portals in deserts, since non-buried portals will be easily identifiable and easily lootable, since the chest is right here and you'll be able to see all the gold blocks. So we're imagining that this is split in half and all we can see is the top. So from the top, we see that there is a slab jutting out in one direction, and we see that there is this pillar. So we can conclude that the chest will always be on the side of this slab and will always be on the side of this stone brick pillar. As we can see, even though it is flipped, it is on the side of the slab and on the side of the stone brick pillar. Now, if we look at this one, this is a little bit harder since these two have only one asymmetrical axis. If we cut it in half, like we're in a desert setting, the only difference that we can really make out is that this slab is on the left. Now, to point out, in deserts, slabs that spawn on the original portal will always be there. This is because stairs and other blocks can change. Stairs in deserts can change to slabs, but slabs cannot change to stairs. So this stair is on the left. So basically, we can conclude that if the slab is on the left, the chest is on the right. If the slab is on the right, the chest is on the left. This stays true with this portal. If the slab is on the right, the chest is on the left. If the slab is on the left, the chest is on the right. The only difference between this set and this set is that there is no difference or asymmetry in this direction. So we don't know specifically where the chest is, but we do know both locations where it can be. In this situation, I would check on this side and this side, instead of just knowing exactly where it is. So as we can see here, I loaded up into a desert-only world. And because in speedruns, we're going to be in deserts due to the fact that they have more lava pools, I think this is very important to know. So I can already tell that this is C, due to the fact that GJ, which would be the only other option because it's kind of similar, GJ has a 2 obsidian lip like this. And so this is only 1 obsidian lip. This is C. Now, I'm going to be showing the picture of the C that we looked up previously right now. And the chest is grouped up with this pillar of the C. So, because I don't know which orientation this portal spawned as, I do know that the chest is on this side, but I don't know if it's on this block or this block. Now, because this is a small portal and you already know the 2 locations to check the chest, I would say it's worth it in this scenario. So I would go ahead and mine down here. Oh, and we got it already. So even though the C in the other demonstration is pointing actually this way, and the chest was right next to it, this one is pointing this way, and the chest is right next to it. So it has different orientations, and so looking at each portal and guessing between 2 locations is the best thing for you to do. So we have this one here. I know that this is small U because we see that there are 2 different pillars. One is taller than the other. I know that the chest is on the side of the tallest pillar. So it's either on this side or it's on this side. I'll guess this side. It's not here. Has to be here. So the gold block in this scenario is on the other side of the chest and on the side of the small pillar. It is actually 2 blocks away from it and 2 blocks out. I can already tell that it didn't spawn since the sand is collapsed, but it would be here. So this is bars. Bars has this kind of overhang at the front of slabs, which is pretty unique to this structure. It also has this kind of pillar and the 1 gold block to the side. It has 1 more gold block and 1 chest. It also has some lava. So this overhang of slabs basically tells me that we're going to be looking to the opposite side for what we want. This indicates the front of the portal, and the gold and chest are on the back. This pillar, which is the most consistent thing to look at since this gold block sometimes doesn't spawn, indicates that the gold and the chest are on the opposite side as well. So after you get this gold block, you go on the opposite side of the gold block or pillar of the portal. So we stand here and we look towards the back since the overhang is on this side. From this point, we go 2 blocks in this direction. So 1, 2. Make sure to mine this block since there is lava beneath it. Boom. And then you want to pillar back up. And then you can either go back to the portal and then count some blocks, or you could just do this simple thing. You go diagonal in the direction opposite the portal and opposite this pillar. So we're going to go this way and then 1 more direction this way. And the chest will be right here. So if the pillar was on the other side, the gold block would be under here. And since it would be on this side, we would go this way 1 and this way 1 for the chest. Here's another example that I just found. This I can already tell is O, based on the fact that the slab is there and it looks to be a larger portal and the gold block in the middle. So I know that the chest is on this side or this side. I don't know which side because this is a linear portal, so if there were any features on this side we would be able to tell, but there are none. So we just guess and check. I'm gonna guess this one, and I get it again on the first try. I did not scout them. I'm just getting lucky. Okay, so that's another one. Let's go on to the next one. So this is another one that I found, and I can tell you exactly where the chest is due to the fact that this slab is here. This is flat, so without this slab you wouldn't really know. This is netherrack. I can tell because of this netherrack right here and the fact that there's 2 gold blocks and this slab, obviously. So the chest, or I'll show you an image of the one that we have on the world previously, and it's pretty much the same exact thing. This slab being on the left side and the chest being on the left side means that because I see this slab right here, the chest is 100% right here. And there you go. Let's go on to the next one, dude. So in this scenario, I know that this is C dot because of this. I see this chain or this pillar of iron bars, which is only unique to C dot. I also see the lava. I see the dot. I see the C. I know this is C dot, so I know that the chest is, if we look back at the image, is always on the side of this little structure here. So in this scenario, I know the chest is over here because I see the rest or the other side of the structure. Let's say for this example that this is all we see. The sand is up to here and that is all we see. Then I wouldn't know where the chest is, but I would guess on either this side or this side. So apart from the chest, in this scenario, let's say we want some gold blocks as well. I know that the gold blocks are 2 blocks away from this spot here. So I would go 1, 2. It didn't spawn. It has a 30% chance to not spawn. That's why the sand was down here and there was an air gap here. But that's okay because there's another gold block. If we go down and diagonal 1, there should be a gold block. And it also spawned as an air block. But you may get luckier than I did. You can 100% tell that this is submerged. I can tell that this is submerged because of the 2 slabs on the top. This is always indicative of submerged. This stair can sometimes be a slab as well. Other portals have formations like this, but the only one that looks like this is submerged. So the first gold block is pretty obvious. If the gold block is on the left, or this stair slash slab is on the left, then that means the chest and the other gold block are also on that side. So we go to the side, we go to this gold block, and we can tell which way to go for the gold block based on the terrain. If this is low, that means that the lava was here and it got rid of the lava because the sand falls into it. Sometimes the lava spawns under sandstone and you can't really do that. So in this scenario, you can. If not, you would just guess. So you go 3 blocks from the gold block in the lava direction. So 1, 2, 3. Here's your gold block. And you go 3 blocks in the other direction, away from the lava, on the side of the slab slash stair. So you go 1, 2, 3. So we've come across another one. This I can already tell is GJ. I know this is GJ because of the 2 obsidian lip. That's pretty much all I look for. That's pretty much it. The only one with another 2 obsidian lip is submerged, but this one has 2 obsidian missing here, and submerged only has 1 obsidian missing here. So we see the gold block on top. That doesn't really matter. The one thing that I look at is where this is pointing to. So we know, because the chest spawns in line, that if it's flipped like this, the chest will always be in the same spot. If this was flipped the other way, the chest would be on this side. Since this is pointing to this side, we know the chest is on this side. So we go here, we go just past this obsidian, or if you want to go from this, it's 4 blocks out. If you want to go from here, it's 3 blocks out. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, chest down here. So because this is linear and there is no objects on like the side of it, we don't know where the gold block is, but we can check both locations. I can tell you right now that it's probably over there because there's a gap there, and that means it didn't spawn. But just for the sake of the video, let's try it out. We're gonna go 4 directions from this end piece. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Mine down, nothing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing, because it spawned here and the sand fell. That's why there was a gap. So there you go. Let's go on to the next one. So we've come across our first big portal. I can tell you this is a normie portal, since I see 2 gold blocks at the top. I see this, so I know that this is the first normie portal, since this is indicative of the L that we saw previously. In this scenario, I would literally just take the gold blocks and leave. But if you really want the chest, the first normie portal will have its chest on the side of the 1 slab, and will be down on this side, on this block. So you just mine down. It's going to take a while. Since it is a big portal, you'll find the chest like that. So you'll see that there will be 2 slabs here, 1 slab here. It's the side of the 1 slab, and it is along this line. But again, I say don't go for it, because it would probably take a good amount of time, unless you're for certain and you've studied up and you know that it's right here. So this one is big U. You can tell based on the shape that the obsidian makes, and you can tell based on the wall. You can see that the chest is here. So the chest, if you can't see it, will be on the smaller of the 2 pillars, and you check on either one side or the other, and if you find it, the first gold block will be on the inside of the chest, 3 blocks down. So you go 1, 2, 3. There's your gold block. The other 2 gold blocks would be opposite the chest. It would be you would stand in the middle of the portal and go 6 blocks out, counting this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you mine down. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter how many blocks. There should be a gold block here. Didn't spawn. Break this one. Break that one. And you're good to go. There is lava. Watch out. So I just came across PogU. This is because I saw this one gold block only and this one obsidian. I would not go for this. I would only take the gold block, and that's it. In a speedrun, when you're trying to get a good time, it is not worth it to go for the other 6 blocks if it is not already exposed. It'll take you way too much time. That's it. If you want to learn it for a sub 30 or whatever, you can. I will have the world download in the description, so you can go and study them for yourself. So, I think that this is double L's because of this tall pillar. This tall pillar is only unique to double L's since the rest of it is flat. So, the only thing I see is this hole, which is indicative of the lava source that is there. The sand probably fell into it. So, using this knowledge, I know that the entire rest of the portal is on this side. So, from knowing that, you can go into and right to, or into. So, you go 1, 2. And into 1, 2 for the chest. Once you get the chest, you can go 1 more forward and 2 to the right for the lava source. So 1 forward, 1, 2. There it is right there. The lava made the sand fall, and so here it is. From this location, you pillar back up and you go 4 blocks in this direction. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. For the exposed gold block, and for the last gold block, it is this way, 2 blocks, 1, 2, and it should be right here. I couldn't find normie portal number 2, but we can imagine based on this portal, since it's going to be the same kind of orientation. So if we see these 2 slabs, this is actually a stair, but it can turn into a slab. If we see these and the 2 blocks and nothing on the other side, that means it is normie portal number 2. So in order to find the chest on this one, we go to this gold block and we go right 2. We can also go right 1 from this gold block. So we go 1, 2, and we go in 4 on the opposite side of these slabs. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's your chest right there. So this right here is PogU. You can tell that this is the big one with 6 gold blocks because of the 1 obsidian right here and the 1 gold block over here. Even if you don't see the 1 gold block, you will notice that the 1 obsidian is here. So that automatically means it's the good one with 6 gold blocks. So from here, you're going to see these iron bars. You either go diagonal left or diagonal right from it. Let's just pick diagonal left in this scenario. So you go down. You'll find a stone or a stone brick slab on both sides. You'll find a stone brick on both sides. If you mine 1 more, you should find a gold block or netherrack. I found netherrack, so that means it's on the other side. This is no big deal. You just mine 1 more down and you go forward. There will be lava, so you should have blocks at hand when doing this one. So you go forward 1, block the lava. Forward another one will actually, you might want to block the lava first, then get the gold, and now you're at this point. So you go forward 2 blocks. Again, watch out for lava. 1, 2, and I'm gonna stay on this height just because there's sand above me and I don't want the sand to annoy me. So I'm just gonna deal with the lava. So after you go forward 2 blocks, then you go to the right. And you'll find another gold block. You're gonna go 1 block, 2, and there's your gold. So you'll notice this obsidian pillar and the 1 gold block. So if this gold block doesn't spawn, you will still see the obsidian pillar. From this point, you may want to break the top block above it and get rid of the lava so that you can safely mine this block. You might want to get rid of that lava too if you break these to place it. So, from this point, if this gold block didn't spawn, you'll still be able to check for another one by looking at this pillar. It will be diagonal from this pillar and down. So, if you want to look at the gold block for reference, it's diagonal and down from that. So, it should be right there. So, in order to check, you break this block, Get rid of the lava. And there's your gold block. You should be safe to mine it after you get rid of the lava. There you go. So from this point, if you want the chest, you go forward 1, and it's just to the left over here. And then you keep going forward for the other 2 gold blocks, just 4 more blocks. And there it is. The other one should be on the left. And this is a pretty good route, just because there's this main column, and you just span out to the left, and you can walk right back out and come straight from your entrance. And this is the fastest way I've found, and it works really well, because if you mine on the right side, by chance, you'll just have the same thing except a gold block right here instead, and it will be faster. It's the same path. And that pretty much concludes it, ladies and gentlemen. I had a lot of fun making this video. It took a lot of research, and I was excited to contribute to the speedrun community and the tech community in general. So I hope this information was very useful. It was very useful for me, as I will be using them in my speedruns. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed. Please, if you would like to, like and subscribe. It supports me out. And catch me out on Twitch. And check the description for the world download to this world, and to the people who helped me create this video. Other than that, I hope you guys have a good one. Take care.